Before science measured the universe, before we had names for the galaxies or equations for the stars, and before scriptures spoke of creation, before any single story tried to capture the infinite, humanity looked up at the sky and turned inward into the profound silence of the heart. There was a deep, unspoken yearning to understand our place in the vast cosmos. The truth, it turned out, was never far. It lived within us, a quiet hum beneath the noise, waiting to be seen. Saints sat beneath trees, prophets prayed in the stillness of night, and sages disappeared into caves. Each was seeking the same fundamental truth of existence. Today, the search continues. Scientists look through powerful telescopes and intricate microscopes, asking the very same questions that have echoed through the ages. Across thousands of years, from ancient mystics to modern physicists, one message resonates again and again. Truth does not change. It is a constant, an anchor in the river of time. Only our language, our tools, and our understanding evolve. The core of what we seek remains untouched, waiting for us to quiet our minds and simply listen. Across cultures and continents, our most ancient scriptures whispered profound truths long before we developed the tools to measure them. They spoke not in the language of science, but in the poetry of spirit, pointing to a single, underlying reality. The Vedas proclaimed, all creation arises from one consciousness. The Upanishads echoed this, declaring a deep, personal connection to the cosmos. Tat tavam asi, you are that. In the West, the Bible opened with a similar concept of creative utterance. In the beginning was the Word, a divine logos, hinting at the fundamental power of vibration, sound, frequency. The Quran described creation by a singular, powerful command, kun fayakun, be, and it is. Creation through focused command, divine intention, pure awareness. Buddha taught that the universe is mind-made, a reflection of our own perception. Sufis sang of the one divine presence in all hearts, dissolving the self to merge with the whole. And Taoist mystics saw life not as a collection of objects, but as a flowing field of energy, the ever-moving Tao. In this unified vision, nothing was ever truly separate. Everything was connected. Everything was sacred. Centuries passed. The sacred spaces of the past, once filled with chants and incense, slowly transformed. Temples turned into laboratories. The inner alchemy of the yogi, once a mystery of spirit, became a subject of scientific inquiry. The yogi's breath became the scientist's biosignal, a measurable rhythm of life. Then came the revolution of modern science, and with its powerful new eyes, it began to confirm what the sages and mystics had always known. Quantum physics peered beneath the surface of reality and revealed a startling truth. The solid world is an illusion. Matter is not solid, but a dance of vibrating energy, a symphony of potential responding to the act of observation itself. The universe is not a cold, lifeless machine. It is a vast, interconnected field of consciousness. Neuroscience now shows what meditation masters always practiced. The simple act of silence literally reshapes the brain, fostering new pathways for peace and clarity. Conscious breath calms the nervous system, shifting us from a state of stress to one of deep restoration. And the heart, we now know, sends more guiding signals to the brain than the brain sends to the heart. In stillness, the mind heals, and the soul awakens. Biology reveals an even more intimate connection. Our thoughts directly influence our genes. This is the science of epigenetics, the power to evolve our health and rewrite our biological story through intention, gratitude, and focused awareness. The very fabric of our world is listening. Even water remembers. Our thoughts and emotions demonstrably change water's crystalline structure. Sound forms sacred patterns in matter. The sages called it Nada Brahma. The universe is sound. Science now calls it cymatics. Everything is frequency, everything is vibration, and everything responds to the power of consciousness. The same profound ancient truth, now spoken in a new, modern language. The journey inward is now validated by the journey outward. The division was only ever an illusion. Across centuries and civilizations, mystics and scientists arrived at the same realization. Reality is not physical first, it is consciousness first. Einstein spoke of a unified field. Max Planck said consciousness is fundamental. The Upanishads declared, "All this is Brahman," and the Sufis whispered, "There is only one." The truth never changed. Only our instruments did. And slowly, humanity is remembering. So where do we go from here? Not backward into superstition, not forward into soulless technology, but inward, into awareness, into breath, into silence. Truth is not in the pages of a book or the circuits of a machine. It is in the space between two thoughts, in the stillness between two breaths. Practice. Sit. Breathe gently. Observe. Say nothing. Want nothing. Simply be. In that moment, your consciousness touches the original source, the same truth seen by sages and scientists alike. Civilizations change. Scriptures change. Science evolves. But truth remains untouched, unborn, eternal. You are not the body, not the mind. You are the awareness witnessing both. From scriptures to science, from sound to silence, there has only ever been one truth. And so the journey finally comes home, not to the stars above, but to the profound silence deep within. Truth has always lived in your breath, in your awareness, and in the sacred space between thoughts. So now sit in this stillness and simply observe. Thank you for sharing this moment of silence. If your heart resonates, join this journey. Subscribe for inner awakening.